Hey, you guys, that was one hell of an episode, wasn't it? Just amazing. It's interesting how, you know, which I think Naruto does a really good job of how the person you think is a villain is actually the victim. We see it through examples of Orochimaru. Um, he don't really count, but Pain. Nagato, Obito, even Madara and numerous other characters, and I thought this episode was really good in the fact that it starts off with Kaguya pretty much coming from the Celestials, outer space in my opinion, and we have some of the villagers being commanded by their leader to go find that little spark from the sky and to bring it to him. We find out after all that's pretty much been done that the leader's name is Lord Tenji, and he is the king of the land of Sao. And pretty much he meets Kaguya. She's pretty much at their mercy at their mercy, and I say that with quotes, in quotations, by his men. One of his second command actually threatens her, says that if you don't tell us where you are, where you come from, we're just going to torture you and make you confess. Kaguya wasn't having any of that bullshit. Kaguya just opened her eyes, and all them dudes were pretty much knocked unconscious. And yeah, even Lord Tenji / King Tenji. So after that little scene, after she pretty much tells him her name, we're introduced to the servant girl, who I know, and Kaguya is drawn to this really huge tree, which I believe is called the Divine Tree. And her servant, Aino, tells her pretty much that it's a legend that anyone that consumes any of it would just, or breathe it in, would just wither away. And Kaguya's pretty much, in a trance, saying that that's her destiny, for that, divine tree. So in the episode, we get the conflict, and the conflict is between the land of Ka and the land of Sao. The land of Ka pretty much says that, going through the history, that the lake is actually theirs. Just going through the history. And, the land of Sao was saying, well, if we give you the lake, it fucks up everything. And two of the leaders are just assholes. They're just saying, you know what? Who cares? Isn't it wrong to take something that isn't yours in the first place? So they pretty much, and that angers Lord Tenji, and they pretty much give him a few days to make up his mind. And they bring up the fact that, oh, we found out you have like a new sexy concubine. It'll be interesting if we get a piece of that. Just being such assholes, So after that, Lord Tenji's talking to his two in command, most trusted allies, and he was saying that pretty much the land of Ka has their armies 3 times the amount of theirs, and it'll be stupid to fight them. He says, I just want to maintain peace, and it would just be a waste of many lives. And one of the second commanders like saying, well, I'd rather go down fighting. Either way, we're fucked. And pretty much Tenji's like, you know what? Anyone that kills any of their men, they gotta be executed. Simple as that. So, pretty much at this point, after that, we have a scene of Kaguya just leaning up at the stars. Tenji comes by her side. We have this deep talk about, how it's amazing how when you look up into the night sky, it's so beautiful, so peaceful, and how it's amazing how it's pretty much on top of such darkness and like just plain crap, down below with so much war, conflicts, death, and all that jazz. And he asks her, Lord Tenji's like, what do you desire? She's also saying, I desire peace, and he was like, peace, huh? Same thing he wants. And he was saying that, for all the nights to come, I'm going to be there with you, I'm going to be side by side with you, looking to the stars, trying to find peace with you, and also make sure you're not so lonely and all that jazz. So after that, we pretty much have those two assholes, in charge of the large armies, just fucking with, the farmers of the land of Sal. Just fucking with them, angering them, and all that shit. Just assholes. Those are just such fucking assholes. So, one of these deals is like, I believe, like later in the episode, Tenji's pretty much told by his men in arms that, there's a large army on the fucking border that threaten us. We gotta do something about it. And Lord Tenji's like, damn, And before that, I know is pretty much telling, the men in arms about how Lord Tenji and pretty much Kage's been spending numerous nights after nights with each other, getting into little sexual overtones. And one of the dudes was like saying, God damn it, dude, I don't, just spare me the fucking details. I didn't know where this nigga's at. But so after that, he tells Kaguya that he's going to send her away pretty much, to avoid any danger and shit. So he's going with his men, and one of the dudes, the skinny dude, was saying that he wants Kaguya, and that dude was saying, dude, we're going to destroy them anyways. Just be patient. He's like, you know what? I take what I want. He was like, Jesus Christ, you're fucking hopeless. So this small, slender dude pretty much gets his own little army and goes after Kaguya, corners her, and she just kills all those dudes. Like, one of the dudes, she knocked unconscious. The other ones just exploded. It was like, damn. And the dude was scared shitless. He was like, I thought she was a beautiful monster. I thought she was beautiful. She's a fucking monster. And all that shit. So, after that, pretty much, Kaguya and her servant, Aino, is on the run. And the other one was pretty much captured by the skinny dude. The skinny dude tells Lord Tenji that, didn't you say that anyone that killed any of the men from the land of Kai will be executed? Well, guess what? Your bitch did that. And he had one of the girls pretty much admit to that. And he was so beside himself, so fucking hurt, whatever. So after that, him and his two men, two second command, go there, and it was just fucking, like, really fucking disgusting and sad seeing those dudes, like, with their limbs and shit, like, all over the ground, bloodied. And even Tenji's like, damn, Kaguya, not you. You couldn't do this. Then the dude was saying, well, what are we going to do? The land of Kai is going to attack us one way or the other. But she disobeyed your orders. So what are you going to do? And he's like, you know what? Fuck, I have to execute her. Because if I don't do this, there will be no peace. And the other guy like saying, are you sure you really want to do this? Is it really worth it? And he, once again, reaffirms, I have no choice. So I was like, damn, dude. He was stuck between a hard place. What's that saying, that Greek saying? Well, whatever, fuck it. He was fucked either way. He had either way, damn, felt bad for him. So after that, you have Kaguya and Aino on the run. Aino, they're close to the divine tree. Aino basically sacrifices herself. And before she does that, she realizes that Kaguya is pregnant. And that's just fucking tragic. This girl just literally just arrow after arrow. It was like, fuck. And then you can understand now, like, damn. No wonder why Kaguya's mad at the fucking world. Why she will pull a Madara. The world is like fucked up full of conflict, violence, shit. Why not have an infinite, infinite Susanumi, Shit, just to stop the bullshit. So she finally gets to the fucking tree, and Tenji sees her get to the tree, whatever, and she awakens, her eyes, and then she puts the infinite in full motion. And then there was a really touchy scene in which, Tenji's almost damn near wrapped up to and fro. He's all like, Kaguya, why, And then after he's pretty much like the other little mummified zombies thrown on that tree, she's all saying that she's going to rule the world with her children. So that's pretty much how the episode ended. I thought the episode was really beautiful. The story and the reason why Kaguya did what she did I thought was really great. But that's all I have to say about it. I'd like to know what you guys think about it. Subscribe, like my channel, write some comments down. Maybe we can exchange a few pleasantries, But yeah, that's about it. Adios. Josh out.